Good morning, Rated R crew. This your boy, the Rated R 2K here. Back at it again with another live stream, of course. But this time it's not gonna be gaming or nothing like that. It's just gonna be me being open with my viewers. Um, I haven't been keeping y'all to update of what's going on, and I feel like I owe it to y'all because y'all always be there for me no matter what. So it's a lot's been going on for the last couple of months. No, I'll change that. For the last couple of years. Um, to first start off, I started YouTube back in 2013. At the time, I just moved to New Jersey. I didn't know nobody. I was taking care of my mom, and I just needed an outlet to escape from. And I found YouTube. So, after a while, I started making videos for YouTube, start uploading, start doing lives, and it was fun. It was a escape route of my real life because my real life, it's nothing I enjoy at all. I didn't have no friends when I came up here. I didn't know anyone. I tried to make friends, but they just pushed me away. So that's the whole reason why I got on YouTube, was because I want to meet new people around the world, and I want to be, you know, noticed for something, not just a black man that's doing an everyday black man thing. No, it's I want to be noticed as just a happy person. So time went by, and as I'm doing this YouTube, I'm taking care of my mom at the same time. And at the time, she was sick, but she wasn't that sick. She was still well enough to walk around and joke and get on my case about stuff, and it's what mothers do. You know, they're it's in their nature. If you do something wrong, they're going to get on your ass about it. We all know that. So at the time, I was just doing what a son's supposed to do and just be there for his mom, and let her know that I'm always going to be there for her. And times went by, and she got sicker. At the time, her sister came up here to stay with us. Now, her sister is really my mother. My mother, that I call my mother, is my aunt, but she had legal custody of me when my real mother didn't want to take me in. So my aunt went to court just to get custody papers for me to take care of me, and to make sure that I have everything that I need. Something that my real mother didn't want to do. It's times that my aunt told my real mother, "Hey, do this for him, and be there for him," and she just couldn't quite understand it. So my mom was just taking care of me throughout all her life until she got locked up, and I had to move her friends, and her friends was drug addicts, and I was staying with dope fiends almost every month. or every week I get paid, I had to give my money up to the drug fiends for order for me somewhere to stay. If I didn't give them no money, I had nowhere else to stay. That's how it was. If I didn't pay that money up, I was gonna be out on the street. So by that time, I was giving them money, yeah, just so I can have a place to lay my head at. Was it the safest environment? No. Was it the best environment? No. It was horrible. Just imagine waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning to use the bathroom, and you walk in and you see someone knocked out on the toilet with a needle in their arm. Or how about waking up for school one morning and you go outside and you see a whole bunch of people just standing in the yard smoking and selling drugs and stuff like that. It was hard. It was very, very hard, but I was used to it by then. I was used to the environment. I was used to the culture. I was used to everything about it. So that what made me move down here. Well, up here, I mean, I'm sorry, to New Jersey because I felt like I wasn't getting nowhere down there. I had one job and I was working night shifts and I would be so tired coming home and I had a little god brother that I love dearly. I still love him dearly to this day. And me and him, we shared a lot, and when he was just a little kid, I remember he was just a little kid and he ran up to me and said, someone's messing with me, like, and I had to save him, like, look, this ain't gonna go down like that. You ain't gonna jump this little boy and think you're gonna get away with it. And ever since then, me and him been cool. He knew me ever since he was a little kid. So I moved up here. I took care of my mom. I started doing YouTube, and like I said, my real mother came up here, and at the time, me and my auntie was going at the time. We was arguing, so I stayed with my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, and it was hard staying with her as well because one minute she'll be fine me being there, and then the next she'll do her own thing. Like she'll go to work or run the streets, whatever. And then she gave me no affection or no love, no nothing at all. It was times I sat there in that house just crying myself like why? Just why is it so hard to love me? So at the time me and her went at it and I came back to my mom's house and I talked to her. And I told her what was going on and she told me, she was like, you will always have somewhere else to stay no matter what we go through. So, long story short, I stayed with my mom until I got my own place. And the time I was staying with her, I can just tell she was getting sicker and sicker. And her sister wasn't doing much to help her. I was the only one doing anything that I can to help. I would go to the drugstore for her, pick up her medicine. I would go to the store for her to pick up groceries. I It was just things I would do for her because I know that her sister wouldn't do it for her, and I was the only one that would actually she can count on. It was hard. It was hard living in the house knowing that you had two mothers and one of them didn't want to take care of the other, knowing that they were sick. So by that time, I got my own place, the place I'm in now. And she helped me get this place, and I thank her so much for this place. I really do. I thank her so much. Because without her, I would not have this place at all. And it will be times that I will go to her house because she stays right behind me. It'll be times that I go to her house and we'll sit there and we'll laugh, we'll talk, and it's just days I come over there and she just don't want to talk. She don't want to get out of bed. She's sick. And it was just them days that she just didn't want to bother with nobody. And now it comes down to this. It comes down to her being in the hospital. She's been in the hospital ever since February. She has heart disease, lung disease, kidney failure, heart failure, diabetic. Like, it's a lot of things that's going on with her. And I know you guys don't probably want to hear this because you guys are so used to people gaming and laughing and talking, which is fine. I understand that. I'm not judging no one at this point. I just want to be open. I just want to let the viewers know what's really going on with me. And the truth is, I'm not feeling the same way that I was before. I'm not feeling happy and excited and joyful. I put on a fake smile just to let y'all know that on the screen, on the live stream, I'm fine. But after that live stream ends, it's a whole different ball game. You know, you have a mother that's sitting in the hospital fighting for her life. You don't know when her last breath is going to be. I stayed up all night and I went to sleep and I woke back up at 5 o'clock this morning and I just cried. I cried, and I mean I really cried. Because the fact that a person I knew all my life, a person that took care of me, a person that took me into her home, a person that actually loved me, all that just to be taken away. When I went to go see my mother at the hospital one day, it was hard to look at her. It was hard to make eye contact with her. It was hard to even be in the same room as her because you see your mother hooked up to all these machines and IVs hooked up to her, and she got IV up her nose. It's a hard thing to see someone that you love so much go through. It's very hard, you know. And I try to be strong. I really do. I try to put on a smile and just show you guys that life is just great, but it's not so great when you're losing someone that you love. Life isn't so great no more. It's like life is dark, very dark. Um, I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate every single one of you that come into my life. I appreciate every single person that subscribed to my channel. I appreciate every single friend that I made on this YouTube platform. I can't be more appreciative enough. But right now, I'm about to lose the only true friend that I have. And I don't know how to deal with it. I have no one else to talk to, so I'm venting to you guys because after today, I don't know what else is going to happen. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to my mom. I don't know what's going to happen to this channel. I just don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to be the same person anymore. If it's one thing that you should learn from me, if it's anything, it's please, if you have a mother out there, if you have a mother or if you have a father, if you have a grandmother, anyone that's in your life right now that's family wise, if you have them, cherish them. You know, be there for them. Spend as much time with them as possible. Because the promise, tomorrow's not promised to nobody. It's not promised to you. It's not promised to me. It's not promised to nobody. And I realize that now. Here is time I've been thinking, oh, my mom's invincible. Nothing can ever happen to her. She's the strongest woman in the world. And this happens. Like I said, I don't tell everyone everything because I don't want everyone to know my business.
Miracle Whip in the building.
What's good, Jay Taco? But I don't want no one else to know what's all going on in my life. I don't. But I felt like I had to tell you guys this because you need someone that's going to be open. You need someone that's going to be honest with you. And I can't find any other way to be honest with you guys than for this moment right here. It's a rough patch, a rough time, but I'll get through it. It's gonna take time, but I'll get through it. I'll get through it. And I just want to let you guys know that y'all are really important to me, and I can't thank y'all enough for what y'all done for me. I can't. I cannot thank y'all enough. From being from one subscriber all the way to 1,000 and something subscribers is amazing, and I'm trying to keep the ball rolling here. But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard when you try to do one thing and you have a whole different thing going on in your life. You know, people don't cherish what they have until it's gone. But for me, I will always cherish what I have. I will always cherish my mother, and I will always cherish the times that we spent together. But right now she's just fighting, fighting for a miracle. And I'm praying for a miracle. I'm praying that she gets through anything that she's trying to beat. I pray that she beats it. I'm just I'm just praying. And if she leaves this world, which I know she will, at least I know that I did everything I could to take care of her and to be there for her. And at least she know that someone was there for her. I wanna let all the moms know out there that you are very important. You are what makes our lives better. To all the moms out there, I don't care if you're 18 and you're a mom. I don't care if you're 17, you're a mom. It doesn't matter. You're a mom. And to all the moms out there, thank you. Thank you so much for giving us life. Thank you so much for being on our case when we was doing something we ain't had no business doing. Thank you so much for putting food in our mouth when we were starving. And just thank you so much for just being our best friend. Because when you can't find a good best friend, who else to turn to than your grandmother or your mom? I lost my grandmother years ago. That was my top friend. Me and her would just talk about anything. It's just anything. It don't matter what it was. It can be about wrestling. It can be about the stories. It can be about what happened in the store next to us. It was just anything that came to her mind. She would always want to talk to me about it. And that's how my mom was. She always wanted to talk to me about what happened. Even if she don't remember telling me that story, she'll tell it to me again because she wanted to let me know what was going on. And I can't thank her enough for what she done. I can't thank my mother enough for being there for me when my own mother wasn't even thinking me in at the time. When she was out doing her business, my grandmother and my auntie was the one taking care of me, making sure that I was going to be a healthy baby and making sure that I was going to be something when I grew up. And now look at me. I got my own place. I have no kids. I have no girlfriend. I work and I come home to an empty house. Always work, come home. Work, come home. Nothing changes. I'm still I'm still in it alone at the end of the day. And I don't want to be one of those men to be 60 or 70 something years old with no one to talk to or no one to connect with or just being alone, period. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be a, a lonely guy. But, yeah. I hope this video opens your eyes up a little bit. I hope me explaining explaining to you what's going on makes you understand me a little bit. And I hope that you understand what I'm going through. This is not Rated R2K speaking. This is not Warlock speaking. This is not Peter speaking. No. This is Varshay. Varshay to Sean Altman is speaking the truth. And the truth is, I'm gonna miss you, Ma. I'm gonna miss you. But you guys have a lovely morning. Have a blessed Thursday. And I'll talk to you guys later.